Welcome to the 19th episode of the Fourth Inning Podcast, the podcast where four friends talk about their love for sports. My name is Josh, and today I'm joined by my good friends Tristan, Blake, and Matt. If you don't follow us on social media, make sure to do so. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Fourth Inning Pod. And I'm now going to let Matt give you guys a breakdown of some of the top performances in sports from the past week.
Alrighty, thank you, Josh. I'm going to kick it off with the NFL, and I'm going to start with the AFC. The Pittsburgh Steelers remain undefeated at 10-0, even though they have not played the Ravens, which is going to be tonight, which is Wednesday night.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
They keep pushing it back.
It gets canceled.
It does happen in about an hour.
Huh. I thought it was going to be a later game, but
3:40.
Nice.
Wait, is it really at 3:40?
Yeah, it's 3:40.
Wow.
That's an odd time, but I'll move on.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yes, they do. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Well said.
The Kansas City Chiefs are rolling now. They're close behind the Steelers at 10-1.
And we can't ignore Tyreek Hill's performance in that game.
Wow.
Absolute mayhem.
Oh, wow.
That's one of the
Almost
craziest.
snapped his neck on that back foot, though.
He did.
Yeah.
That was not free.
Looked good though.
What good? Didn't?
I thought it did.
It would have been cool if he landed
His
it.
stats looked good.
It would have been his stats.
Yeah,
did
I don't
look
think
good.
he was talking about his back foot.
And following the Chiefs would be the Bills, Titans, and Cleveland Browns, who are all 8-3. How are the Browns 8-3? I didn't think they were gonna be very good.
Playing bad teams.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Beating the teams they need to beat.
Like
which is
like
taking
the
care of
Steelers.
business.
Yeah,
there you go.
Taking care of
They are
business.
taking care of business, and
That's what you got. That's what you got to do in the NFL.
yeah, just win games, score
Yes,
more points
that-
than the other
We
That's
don't know
right.
what that's like, do we?
No, we don't know what that's like as Bengals fans.
Yeah, we have to
don't.
lose to the teams that we should beat. And then beat the
Yeah.
teams we shouldn't.
And we shouldn't beat that many teams. I'm going to move on to the NFC now. The New Orleans Saints are leading the whole NFC at 9-2, followed by the 8-3 Packers and Seahawks. The NFC East is still up for grabs with the Giants and the team at 4-7. You think they'll finish over 500 this year?
No.
No.
I don't
Well,
think so.
nah.
They'd have to win every game.
I don't think they will.
No, they only have one or over 500. They can't lose.
Yeah, it's still a terrible division. I
But
know.
I think we have to talk about Taysom Hill's. I guess we can say success, just not in the traditional way of a quarterback. He's just been running
Yeah.
and little
Yeah.
screen
Hey,
passes.
they're winning.
As,
They're winning.
as Kentucky football fans,
He's
we
taking
would,
care of
we
the
would
game.
know. We would
We
know
would know that.
He's
what
taking care of business.
he is taking care of business. That's a big part of football, as we've already mentioned a few times this episode.
Already, yes.
Already.
Yes, we're about 2 minutes in. I'm going to move on now to college football. Week 2 of the college football playoff rankings came out.
Not much different.
Yeah, nothing,
No.
not much changed.
Hey,
Alabama
BYU went up a spot.
Yeah.
did.
North Carolina
Only one.
North Carolina went up after a loss, which doesn't make any sense.
doesn't.
And
at
Iowa
all.
State really jumped up after a win
Yeah.
over a mediocre Texas
Oh,
team.
God.
Which
Yeah.
is questionable in my opinion, but
I
it doesn't
still-
matter. They're not making the playoff.
I still
Yeah.
think BYU should be ranked at 11 over Oklahoma. And
11. I think
11?
they need to be like 8.
Oklahoma's
but like,
overrated every
who
year.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I think BYU should be over Iowa State.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
yeah.
BYU isn't making the playoffs, but
No, they're
No.
not. But we want to see
But
them
they're
top
looking
10
good, yeah.
because
Coastal Carolina, they have moved.
they're good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good for a Coastal Carolina team. I'll just
about-
I'll make a top 4 update. Alabama stays at first, followed by Notre Dame, Clemson, Ohio State in that order. Moving on to some more, I guess you could say some pretty historic news. The first female kicker in a Power 5 conference, Sarah Fuller, made her debut this week as well.
I think
I mean,
they're
job.
expecting her to come back next
Yeah,
week.
this
Yeah.
week. Round of
Playing
applause.
Georgia might be a little bit different
Oh.
story. And it's gonna be pretty scary.
Well, I don't.
We
think,
don't know if we'll see her on the field due to the fact we don't know if Andy will score, but you
Yes.
They
Yeah.
didn't score
They
against
didn't score
Missouri,
last
so
time.
yeah, they
Well,
didn't score against
it's
Missouri.
a guaranteed 1 kick a game, right?
That's true.
It's a
That is
guaranteed,
true.
guaranteed
Yeah.
Either
one kick.
beginning of the game or beginning of half.
hey, they fired their coach. Maybe they can
They
score a
did.
field goal or
Yes.
something.
Yeah, rip Derek Mason. He was
Yeah.
a very great coach for that school.
I believe she won SEC Player of the
She
Week.
did over Mac
a
Jones.
questionable decision, but good for her.
I think-
it's,
Yeah.
it's big news. It's
Well deserved.
yeah.
It is
yeah.
well
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well
It's-
deserved.
It's big time. It's big.
It
time.
is big time. She did not get a chance to kick anything meaningful as Vanderbilt was shut out.
I don't think it was a bad kick
41
either.
to nothing.
It was a squib kick, so
She did
Yeah.
what she was supposed to.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't do what it should do. And it's
It
not
was
really
it
her
was
fault.
it wasn't a bad kick.
Well, it just went right to him, but that happens.
Yeah, it didn't take the bounce it was supposed to. I guess you could say
that's football.
that
Yeah.
is football. Sometimes
That's kicking, isn't it?
that is kicking.
Maybe we can get Frank on the show to talk about kicking.
Kicking is
Yeah,
hard.
Mr. Rogers, if you're listening, love to have you on the show sometime.
we would be open
We'd
to
be
an
honored.
interview.
We'd be humbled.
We would be honored and humbled. I'm gonna move on now to college basketball. Oh boy, what a week! What a week it's
What
been.
a
for
week.
college-
What a start.
What a week it's been
Wow.
for college basketball. There are some big upsets. Villanova, Virginia, and Kentucky have all been beaten by unranked opponents this year, and it's only been 1 week into the season.
Crazy.
How we feeling?
I'm sad.
I guess you could say
Personally.
madness.
Yeah,
Be-
I'm not too happy right now.
But you
Let's,
know,
stand by us, Matt.
There's some big games tonight. I know Illinois and
Wednesday
Baylor
night.
play.
Wednesday night. by the
Wednesday
way.
night, yes.
Last night. They already happened.
Yes. that
Yes,
is
it already
true.
happened. What are your predictions? What are your predictions for this game? I'm curious who you think's gonna win.
Gonzaga's winning, obviously.
Yeah, I think
And,
they'll win.
There's no way Illinois is beating Baylor.
I think they might.
Really? I don't think so.
Just
No, I think Baylor wins that game.
hmm
But I think Illinois is a very good team.
Illinois
I-
is good.
very
They'll stand,
good.
they're a top 10 team.
Yeah, I know. I questioned them a little bit at the beginning of the season, so this is gonna
Well,
be.
it's still only
it's
like
gonna
game
it's
3.
gonna be a real teller. I know it's early, and Tuesday night, which was last night for us as of the time of the recording,
2 nights ago.
the Champions Classic took place. The Duke Blue Devils.
It's
lost.
always a good event every year.
It's a great
Yeah.
event. Last year, it was the top 4 teams in the country playing against each
It
other.
was.
yeah, that was interesting.
Yes. This year, the matchup
That
was
quite
between
interesting.
Duke and Michigan State and Kentucky versus Kansas. Duke
Both ending in
Wow.
upsets.
both.
No, not upsets. Kansas
no,
wasn't an
yeah,
upset.
Kansas was.
Well,
I
they were
just, it
favored.
felt like one. It felt like one.
Duke.
I
Took
can't
yeah.
tell if Michigan State is good or if
I
Duke's
just
just
can't.
I
average.
I just
know.
can't buy in.
Duke took
think
an
a little bit of
early
both.
lead. Duke took like an early lead, up almost by like 15.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Michigan State just rolled.
Michigan
with it.
State reminds me of a 2020 Bears
I just
to
don't
start
think.
the season.
I just don't think Duke's gonna be very
I
good
just
this
don't.
year.
Duke. I thought Duke was.
I
Better
think
than
they're
Michigan
both
State.
decent teams.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I
could-
think Duke might have played better than Michigan State. Some shots just didn't fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
I think the score.
Yeah, it's week 1. Who cares?
It
As
is.
long as they get to March, they'll be fine.
Yeah, a team that may not get to March is what I'm going to
No.
talk about now.
You're being hyperbolic, if you will.
The premier game of the night was Kentucky versus Kansas. Started at 9:45. That needs to change. It was a little too late. It was coming
You
near my
sleepy.
bedtime.
You sleepy.
I
It
was
past his
tired.
bedtime.
He took a nap at halftime.
Kansas.
He set his
Kansas-
alarm for 20 minutes
Yeah.
at the end of the halftime.
Kansas did beat Kentucky here.
Yes.
Honestly,
Just
probably
wow.
overall for both teams, the worst college Division I basketball game I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen a
Wow.
lot of games.
There were a plentiful amount of missed shots,
Bricks.
bad shots, turnovers, fouls.
Stupid.
They
It's
built-
stupid. It's
they-
stupid
Lots of
basketball.
fouls.
They built a lot of houses.
It just
Yeah.
looked like dumb basketball. It didn't look like
Yeah.
Division I basketball.
A
Basketball.
little fun fact.
It,
Actually,
it looked like preseason scrimmage, like
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
inter
stu-
team
yeah.
scrimmage.
Why-
scrimmage.
3 for 21. That's ridiculous. 3 for
Wow.
21 from
a
three.
bit of a fun fact for you. Kansas last night they recorded the lowest shooting percentage of a team that's beat another ranked team. They shot
Really?
29%
Wow.
and beat a top 20 team. That's I don't know what to say. I'm out of words, honestly.
I'm also out of words. It was a tough game to watch due to the fact that it was just bad basketball. It was terrible basketball. in
Both
my opinion.
sides. Both
If you want to
sides.
see good basketball, come watch the O.
Yes.
That's good basketball.
That is
That is
good.
awesome. Basketball.
We can shoot higher than 15% from the three.
Yes. We
Well,
can.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't shoot that many.
Yeah. We know
We
if
know
we
our
can't-
strengths.
If we can't
Yeah.
make the threes,
And BJ
stop shooting them.
BJ Boston is a guy who definitely doesn't know his strength. He just kind of chucks up everything. He still thinks he's in high school playing with Bronny James and Zaire Wade. Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks he can
That
just take over like he can.
7'2" Asian guy.
Yeah, it was it was a tough game, both sides of the ball.
Coach Cal, he's got some work to do before Georgia
Hey,
Tech.
what's he gonna do?
What?
What's he gonna
He
do, Matt?
needs a tweak.
Yeah. He's
So
gonna.
what's that
tweak?
tweak have to be for that Kentucky team? Because obviously they can't shoot.
Uh,
Well, other than that,
offense. Their defense is fine.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my 8th grade basketball days.
Oh
mhm,
boy.
best
What,
days
what
of
they
your
what
life.
they need to do, if Coach Jones, if you're listening, we need to do conditioning and shooting. That's what they need to work on, because they cannot shoot a lick.
Well, I'm sure they're pretty well conditioned.
Hey,
Yeah, they're.
they can always be better conditioned,
That's
right?
true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They need to work on those shooting. I know their free throw percentage was better
Creating
last night,
shots.
but creating shots, they were just throwing up stupid shots. Kentucky has a hard schedule coming up.
We do. It's
one
not
of the hardest schedules.
It's not getting any easier for the Cats.
They play
in the next few weeks.
Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, UCLA, Louisville,
Texas.
and then Texas. There may be a team in between there, and then straight into SEC play. There is a chance.
It could be ugly going into SEC.
There
play.
is a chance if Kentucky can't pull it together, we could be under 500 heading into SEC play.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I really hope not.
This team in my opinion is very similar to that is it 2018 with Kevin Knox?
Yeah.
That team just could not shoot the ball. We had length, we had size, that's cool and all, but we just couldn't shoot the ball. And then we beat the West Virginia team and we clicked. But I don't know if I see that from this team this year. Even though it is really early.
A lot's gonna have to change. I know Calipari, he can make them better. It's just gonna be hard. I don't know if this team is very coachable. I mean, they seem they all seem very confident in their abilities, maybe a little too overconfident.
It's tough to make a team out of guys who were all number ones in high school.
Yeah, and obviously, Devin Askew?
He
should be a senior in high school.
Devin Askew's like 18 years old, I think. So.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I can blame him for some of the early jitters, but I mean, come on now.
Come on now, Devin Askew.
We had so many wide open threes that we just bricked. I can't really say much.
We would love to ask you on the show.
Yes.
Get it?
Oh, yes. Ask
We
you.
would love to ask you on to the
Ask
show.
you.
Oh,
That's a pretty good joke.
that's good.
But if you're a 5-star or a 4-star, you got to make those wide open threes, man. It's hard for someone
Come
like
on, man.
me.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's not that hard. It's just,
I mean, I would say it's pretty hard.
well, for us, I guess, to make threes. But if you're a
I
5-star and you've been doing it your whole life and you're one of the
I
best
don't
in
know.
the country,
College basketball ain't easy, so I'm
He's
not gonna,
playing in an NBA stadium too. I know.
yeah, I'm not going to say that we should be hitting every shot, but I'm just saying that we need to, better up the shot selection. That's all I'm asking for.
Coach Cal, if you're listening, let's double the 3-point percentage. Get it from
No,
about 15.
Let's get the 3-point shots down.
15.
Yeah, let's
There you go.
cut
That's
that.
better.
Let's
That's
cut that
better.
in half.
Shooting them.
We can go from about 15 to about 30% by the time we play Louisville in late December. I think
That's the
that'll be
only
good.
game I care about all year at this
Yeah,
point.
if we beat Louisville, nothing else matters.
L's down, right?
L's
Matt.
down.
L's down to all you Louisville fans listening.
But we
Don't
we
get
thank
too
you.
excited now, Louisville. You beat Seton Hall by 1.
Okay, Matt, thank you.
Okay.
We thank you, Louisville fans, for listening to the show. If you are listening.
We
appreciate you.
appreciate every single
All right,
one of you.
that's gonna wrap up this week in sports. A little bit of talk about Kentucky basketball after the break. I'm gonna hand it over to Tristan, and we're gonna do a segment
That we always do.
that we always do.
Yeah.
Let's rank it.
Welcome back to another Let's Rank It, and today we'll be ranking the top 5 NBA City jerseys for the 2021 season.
Let's keep in mind that some of these have not been officially announced yet, but they have been leaked. So we're
Yes.
basically gonna judge it off what photos, images have been leaked. But I'd say about 25 to 27 of the teams have
Yeah.
announced their jerseys. So there you go.
Number 5, I'm going with the San Antonio Spurs. They have that, I'd say, turquoise, pink, and like orange stripe across the chest and the side of the legs. I think it was really cool and very well designed.
Yes, a nice throwback jersey for the city. Mr. Blake.
Number 5, I have the Charlotte Hornets. Kind of keeping the Buzz City thing going on, but these are definitely the best ones so far, with the gold trim and mismatched gold black
Yeah.
pinstripes, and they just look so clean. And well done, Charlotte. Best thing to come to that city in a long time.
You would not.
Except LaMelo Ball.
you
LaMelo
yeah,
Ball.
Oh,
That's
LaMelo Ball.
He's their savior.
I would not go that far yet, but he is the most NBA-ready player in the draft, and I don't even think it's close. But number 5, I also have the San Antonio Spurs. I'm a big fan of the stripes. I love the colors. The font's good, and I like the Fiesta theme.
Yes.
It's
You love a good
yes,
fiesta.
fiesta.
We love
we
Fiestas.
love a good fiesta. All right, my number 5. I have the Golden State Warriors, or in this case, is the Oakland Warriors, as they went throwback with these jerseys back to their Oakland days. The red trim around the shoulders and the waistline, good look, and especially with the same yellow that they currently wear with the Golden State uniforms. I think it's a great look, and I'm definitely looking forward to see that on the court, which they are going to redesign as well.
At number 4, I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks. I like their 2 different colored blues, and it's kind of like a...
right?
Yeah, 3. You're right. Because on the pants,
Yeah,
it's like a
I was
dark navy. But on it's like a wave, and I just think it's pretty cool. I mean, nothing too special about it, but
Yeah.
the blue is a
Good
little
look.
odd
It's a good look.
because
it's
it doesn't.
It's a safe look.
Yeah.
Not very many risks taken. Yeah. Okay. All right. Number 4, I have the San Antonio Spurs. Maybe the best Spurs uniforms ever
Really?
because they haven't really changed.
Oh,
that
that's
much.
true.
Yeah, they're a
Yeah.
very traditional team.
Yep.
But
Which,
yeah,
which I can appreciate.
yeah. But they switched it up this year, and it definitely was a win in my eyes. I mean, they're just so clean. Matt,
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
I
Matt, yeah.
I have the Sacramento Kings at 4.
Sacktown.
Sacktown.
Sacked.
Love the nickname. Don't know who calls Sacramento
Sacktown.
Sacktown, but
Probably because
Love the name.
I do. Sacktown.
Sacktown.
Come on now.
these jerseys give me a little bit of those old Miami Heat city uniform vibes with the pink and the
'Cause of the
light,
same
the light
colors.
blue. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they gave me the same vibes. I dig it. They're better than they're better than the
I
old
dig it.
Sacktown uniforms. I think this is a real improvement. That's why they make it on my list. Josh, what's your number 4?
My number 4 team, similar to Blake, I also have the San Antonio Spurs here. Great throwback, Fiesta themes. Back to their,
Yes, that.
I think it's 90s or 80s that they wore these
I
jerseys
think it's
on the
early
regular.
90s.
It wasn't their jerseys, but it was their warm up.
Yeah.
It was a little warm up theme.
Yeah, like their jacket or whatever.
Yeah, their warm up
Yeah.
jacket. So that's what they wore on the jacket. So it's good to see they brought it back this time on the jerseys, and especially as Tristan said earlier, the 3 stripes down the shorts. Great look for the city.
At number 3, I am going with the Phoenix Suns.
Nice.
They have that
Good choice.
kind of like a wavelength kind of thing going across the chest. It's kind of like block.
The sunset, you mean?
Yeah,
What,
that's
the
the
sunset?
sunset
Oh,
with the
true,
city
yeah.
line.
Yeah,
That's the
you're
city
right.
line with the sunset.
You're right.
line.
You're right. I just think.
Kind of looks like a DJ kind of thing, though.
It
Yeah,
does.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Like Geometry Dash.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
It's like
Looks like a
What-
geometry. What if it is? It's,
they really
it's
they
a
really
geometry dash level.
they really blended like all the colors together, and it just
Yeah.
looked like the sunset. It just looks really really nice. I love it. Blake, what do you have at 3?
You know, Tristan, I'm just gonna have to agree with you.
Oh, thank.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I mean, you said everything. I mean, it just looks so clean, and the
Yeah.
shirts. I mean, the shorts complement the jersey
Yeah,
very
they
nicely.
do.
Not too much color on the shorts, which is nice, but it still keeps the same vibe, and it's just so clean.
At 3, believe it or not, I also have
Love to
Yeah.
hear it.
the Phoenix
There we
Suns.
go.
It's definitely a step up from their Low Suns.
They always
Yeah.
have good,
The
nice
little
uniforms, though.
The Low Suns era was, it was all right. It was cool, good idea, but this is just
This is
a
superior.
huge step up. Love the sunset. Love the way they incorporate the city skyline into it. Great look for this team, and I think they're going to be pretty good this year.
The Valley, yes, they're gonna be
Valley.
good.
Matt, what do you have at number 3?
Number 3, I don't also have the Suns. They will be on my list eventually. Not to spoil it, but I have a team with another big improvement: the Chicago Hornets. I love the colors.
what?
Chicago Hornets.
Oh, whatever.
What do you
Which
mean?
one?
Is it the Chicago
No.
Bulls? or
Which
the-
one?
No, the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know why I called it.
Okay.
So the
Okay,
Charlotte Hornets.
Okay, nice.
continue.
If that
Yes.
doesn't speak volume.
What?
If that doesn't speak volume.
I don't watch the
Oh,
NBA
boy.
very much. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I love
very-
the Chicago Hornets.
I don't invest my time into the NBA very much, but I love the Buzz City. It's a big improvement from their Shaw uniforms that they had
Shaw.
before then.
You mean the initials of the city, the abbreviation?
Yes, the
Okay.
Shaw uniforms.
Okay.
I think Buzz City is a catchy nickname. Maybe as good as Sacktown. I think it's a real step up from what they
What
had.
about Cream City?
Ooh,
Cream
Cream
City?
City.
Those are gone, but
Cream City. That's another. Don't really get the nickname, but
I'm sure there's a story behind
I
it.
think there's
Just
a
like
story.
the blue in the water by the city or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And the Gathering Boys.
Yes, that's what it is. At number 2, I'm going with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Really?
Yeah, I know not many of you guys
Really?
really like it. It's not really basic, but it has the blue on the top with like a orange and white stripe. I just think it's really cool. They have it on the jersey and the same thing on the shorts. I'm just a big fan of all 3 of those colors together, and I think it looks great.
I really wanted to like those jerseys, but they just like remind me of like an elementary kid that wears like all neon or something like that. Like colors that just like I don't know, just all bright colors.
It's a tough color combination to kind of force together.
It always
but-
looks good. It doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah.
It always looks good, but it's just there's something off for me. All right, 2. I'm gonna have the Chicago Bulls. They're changing it up a lot this year, and it's just
What, you mean the Chicago Hornets?
yeah, it's my yeah Matt right.
I was talking and not thinking. So that's my fault.
Well, that's
It
a
happens.
problem. That's a problem.
I'm not a big fan of these. to be honest.
Really?
I think they're not really basic, but they're
Their font. I mean, the
It's-
font
it's-
is cool.
it's alright.
The red on the back and the design down the sides just looks super clean. It's not too much, not too little. I think they're pretty nice. Matt,
Number
let's
2.
get the name right.
Are you
Think
bullying? Are you
this time. Think this time. Which I'm
I have-
encouraging
think
you.
before you talk.
the Phoenix
Okay,
Suns?
Matt.
There we go. Okay.
You sure
Okay.
it's Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm sure it's the
Okay,
Phoenix
okay,
Suns.
just test.
I love
test
the
it.
sunset, some beautiful colors. Reminds me of when I was in Phoenix, when I saw one of the most beautiful sunsets I ever seen in my life. I really love the jerseys, and it could be number 1, but it's
it's
2.
not.
It's 2.
It's
But
Josh,
there's
what do
another
you
one
got?
that's better.
My team, I got the Utah Jazz at 2. It's a very similar idea to their city uniforms in the past. Just I guess you could say they reversed it. Instead, it's a mostly black jersey, and they have the sunset going down the shorts, and then above the above the letters in the jersey. I think it's a great look. It's definitely better than their city uniforms in the past. And I was a huge fan of when they originally announced these uniforms. I already knew these would be one of my favorites in the league. Tristan, what do you have at 1?
And well, before we get to 1, let us know in the comments. You guys probably won't, but let us know if we missed any or what your list is. At number 1, I'm going with the Sacramento Kings.
Sacktown.
Sacktown.
Yep, they got the red and blue. I'm a big fan of those two colors together. And on the side of the shirt and pants, they got like a light gray and black kind of checkered going down. And I think it's just really clean. I absolutely love it and the way they made these. Blake, what do you have at 1?
I think I would have thought the unanimous number 1, which is the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, they're just ridiculous.
Good look.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so clean. The design down the side is so nice, and it's just, I can't get enough of it. It's so nice. It's better than last year, and I thought last year's were crazy.
I'm going to have to agree with you here, Blake. I also have the Memphis Grizzlies. Just some fantastic
Might
uniforms.
top the Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys, to be honest.
Really?
Which is,
Ooh,
yeah,
I don't know.
I know.
That's tough. I don't know.
It's close.
I don't know, but out of all
Even
the
know what those
cities,
jerseys look like.
yeah,
Okay.
they look
Good.
blue.
They look good.
Light blue is what the Vancouver. But I'm talking about the Memphis Grizzlies in these city uniforms. Very good. Best city uniforms. I don't
Yeah.
even think it's very close. What do you have, Josh? If I
I
can guess.
also have the
Love to
Memphis
hear it.
Grizzlies at 1. To me, there's a huge gap between first and second place. I love the little what they got going on the side. I couldn't tell you what that is, but they got.
I see it.
It's
G.
art.
I see a G, I see an M, so
Yeah.
there's some emblems in there. I'm sure it means something to the city, and I also love the. This might be it's a small detail, but I like the red Nike logo. That's something.
Yeah.
It's
Also, the FedEx logo goes very nicely.
it's a little touch, but it's
That's an underrated thing in jerseys.
What?
Is the sponsor?
It's
Oh,
huge.
God.
It actually
It's
it
huge.
changes so
like
much.
the
FedEx.
Thunder have like the Cheerio brand on it. It's just not a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hands down,
The Suns have PayPal.
but it's kind of small. Anyways, the Grizzlies at 1. It wasn't close for me. I definitely think this is the best city jersey in the league, even though I don't think it is one. I don't even think it's the best jersey, but I think it's definitely the best city jersey in the league.
All right. That'll wrap up Let's Rank It. And I'll give it to Blake for podcast predictions.
All right, welcome to podcast predictions.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's good to be here. All right.
It's good to be here.
All right. So today we're gonna predict, obviously, because that's what we do here. It's in the title.
Nothing better.
And we're gonna predict NFL division winners, and we're gonna start in the AFC on the East Coast, not really the coast, but in the East. And this is the first time I'm probably in a long time not gonna say the Patriots. It feels weird to not say the Patriots winning this division.
They're not even in second. They're in
No,
third.
they're
right
in
now.
third.
Yeah.
And as much as I'd love to put the Dolphins here, I'm putting the Bills at 8-3. It's just because the Bills have a much more favorable schedule
Yeah.
rest of the season than the Dolphins do, and they might win out, but I doubt it. But I still think they'll get the one.
I'm gonna have to agree with you here. I think the Bills are gonna pull this one off. Bills, Josh Allen, obviously, very good quarterback.
Very good
Bills
quarterback.
defense has improved a lot this year. I think that's really shown with their 8-3 record, and I think they're gonna win this division with pretty good certainty.
Might not be a surprise here, but I also have the Bills winning this division. I think the addition of Stephon Diggs was huge
Yeah.
for a young quarterback to get a top receiver like that. That was absolutely huge for not only Josh Allen's confidence but his play as well. I think they hold on to this division. I think they're a team to watch out for in the playoffs.
They definitely couldn't have asked for better chemistry between the two.
I agree with all you guys. You guys basically covered it. Josh Allen looks great. This addition of Stephon
year.
Diggs, they're looking good, and they're just gonna keep on winning and win the division.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, now let's move to the North. It's pretty easy. I don't
Yeah.
even know if there's a chance that anybody else wins. It's obviously the Steelers. I mean, they're undefeated at 10-0, and I just don't see any way they don't win that division.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It
agree.
pains me to say it.
It pains me to say it because the Steelers are my least favorite sports team. I think of any team.
Really?
Louisville?
Yes.
More than
Louisville.
Louisville.
Come on.
It's close.
Oh boy.
I
What
think
about the Cubs? Or the Cardinals?
Louisville 1, Steelers 2, Cubs 3.
Okay.
I think
Fair
I
enough.
think that's a fair
That's
list.
fair.
Steelers undefeated, steel curtain, great defense, somewhat good offense. They have a
Great offense, I would say.
Yeah.
if
Pretty good.
Well, when you have four receivers and they can all be the wide receiver one depending on the day. It's
Big
pretty good
if Big
situation
Ben
to have.
was not,
He's in the MVP race, which is surprising.
He's somehow
Yeah.
up there.
He's in the top 5, I think.
someone needs to get him out of the league. But the Steelers, boy, they are
Apparently
rolling.
not.
How?
Apparently
They're-
not. He's playing ridiculous.
They are. He's gonna play until he's 50. He's rolling. They're gonna get first. They'll lose 2 games.
Really?
Too.
Wow.
I'm just
Well,
shooting.
Random guess. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Not surprised again, but I also think Steelers win this division. But I think if they take care of business, Wednesday night we're recording yesterday when you guys are listening to this episode. I think if they beat the Ravens, this is a potential 16-0 team.
Wow.
I 100%
I see
agree.
no way they finish undefeated though. Even if they go perfect in the regular season.
Really?
I agree.
I just don't see them winning the Super Bowl.
I don't either.
Well, that's a talk for another time. I think
It
this
is.
team goes 16-0 if they take
Yep.
care of business against the Ravens. They win the division.
I agree with Josh here. Well, all you guys, but this 16-0, if they win tonight or for you guys tomorrow, they're gonna end up going
Oh,
16-0.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yesterday. Yeah.
All right, now let's move down to the South, and this is a more competitive. This is a more competitive
South.
division, and I mean this week was definitely a big teller, and I have the Titans just because of that big win over the Colts, and
Yep.
they're playing really good football right now. Derrick Henry is becoming probably the best running back in the league again. He's playing like it, and yeah, Matt, I can assume who you have, but.
I also have the
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill is
Oh,
a
wow.
formidable
Right.
quarterback. He's underrated relative to
Yeah.
what people give him. Derrick Henry,
He's getting paid, so
He is. He's
I
getting
don't
paid.
think he's underrated anymore.
He's
Getting
getting
money.
paid. He was underrated. He's getting
Yeah.
paid the big money. Derrick Henry is becoming the best running back in the NFL. Obviously, I don't want to jinx it. He's still got a lot of work to do. I'd love 4 touchdowns a game from Derrick Henry. I think their offense is really pretty good. And I think they'll run the South.
I also have the Titans
Wow.
winning this division. Even though I am a Colts fan, Titans and Colts did split. The season series 1-1, but I think this. Even though the Colts have a great defense, I think this Titans offense is legit. They have 2 legit wide receivers. They have a great running back, really good quarterback, phenomenal offensive line. This offense is legit, and they're another team to watch out for come postseason time. Tristan, who do you have winning the AFC South?
I'm going with the Tennessee Titans here.
It's another sweep.
Yep. I think the Colts. I think they'll end up getting hot here, and they'll make the race for first very interesting. But the Titans, they're just gonna come out on top. Derrick Henry's looking really good. Tannehill, very very good again.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's all I got to say. Blake.
All right, let's finish up the AFC with the West, and I think this will be another sweep.
Yeah. Does everyone have the Chiefs here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they're 10-1.
All
They're
right.
too good.
I mean, in my opinion, they're the best team in the NFL. Probably they're
They're up.
They're
Debatable,
shooting
yeah.
for another Super Bowl.
They are, and
Well,
and
so
they'll
is
be
every
shooting for another few years because they
Yeah.
have
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
locked up on big deals.
Oh,
Patrick Mahomes for another
Yeah, none
decade.
of them are gonna leave.
Absolutely crazy. This team is the real deal.
I think they're probably gonna win out the rest of this.
They are nuts.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
They-
Matt.
they-
Thanks,
thank you.
thanks
That-
for the
that's a hot
intelligent-
take.
Thanks for the intelligent
Oh,
feedback.
That's a hot take.
Thank you.
All right, let's move to the NFC now. We're gonna kick it off with the East again, and this is probably the most competitive division, which is funny to say because they're all awful. But I actually have the Washington football team winning this division.
Yes, nice.
The
A couple.
team.
They've put
Nice.
together a couple of wins.
Nice.
Put together a couple
Nice.
of teams now. Thank you.
Nice.
Nice.
And,
Good
nice.
pick.
Good one.
Nice
Good pick.
And they're looking as good as they have all season, and it's the right time to be looking good. So
I like how we're saying this, and they're 4-7.
yeah, I know. Yeah, they're awful. Don't get me wrong, they're terrible. They'd be in probably last place in any other division, pretty much.
Hmm.
Except for the teams that have worse records.
The Jets do exist.
Yes.
And the Bengals. Bengals.
And the
They'd be in front of the Bengals.
Oh boy. I respectfully disagree with you.
Ooh, joke time.
Joke
Matt's
back.
back. Let's see if he
Joke.
has
Matt's
two
back.
weeks- in
Matt
2
is back.
weeks to recover
I
from his.
personally think this is funny. I think
Well, let's hear it.
it's been a little.
Hey, work
He's
on the
about to
delivery.
write
It's been a
You
little
can't
more
see
than
him, but
it's-
he's got a big old smile on his
It's been a little more than 2 weeks.
Hopefully the delivery is good.
I hope so
That's a
too.
big key.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's hear
Let's
it.
hear it.
I think college athletes should get paid to play sports, except Tennessee. They're volunteers.
That's creative.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
guess.
creative.
It wasn't one of those ha 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 jokes. It was
But
one
it's
of
one
those,
of those,
like,
oh.
okay.
ah,
7.1.
7.1.
okay.
Yeah, that was good. It didn't make me laugh,
Cover.
but it's a good.
But it
joke.
was
it's
like, yeah.
it's like oh, there
It's
you
a,
go.
yeah, okay.
Sometimes those are the best jokes.
6.3. 6.3.
Oh, it's
Seven
okay.
point
Let's see what
one,
happens.
6.3,
Yep.
What's your grade?
and
Great.
6.8.
Okay. Right in between
Nice.
22.
20.2.
20.2.
20.
Not bad. Not bad.
He's
I'll
back
take
up
it.
there.
He's back.
I'll
He's back. He's
appreciate
back.
it.
It's good
Matt's
to be
back,
back,
baby.
isn't it?
It really is good to be back. I appreciate all of you. I'm all business right now, so I'm gonna hop into my prediction for the NFC East. Blake, as
business.
I said, I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you. Every
That's
team
okay.
in the NFC East is terrible.
They are.
They're just abysmal. I have the New York Giants here. They have a winning streak, you could say.
Yeah, but
It's
they did just lose
They're
Daniel
hot.
Jones.
They're on
Oh,
fire.
They
they're
did
getting
just
there.
lose Daniel Jones, but I mean they have a competent quarterback
Colt
leading them right now.
McCoy.
Colt McCoy. That's experience right there. That's experience.
I'd love to see the Giants make another improbable run.
Colt McCoy is Nick Foles V2, right?
Super Bowl Giants.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be crazy?
That
That'd
would be crazy.
nuts.
I got the Giants taking this division here.
To what Blake said, I also have the team winning
Nice.
this division.
Yeah, the team.
Nice.
I think their defense is actually coming along. They've, Antonio Gibson has proven himself as a top 10 running back this year.
Maybe.
This year,
A good running back.
yeah, a very good running back. Mixing that with their, you gotta love the good story of Alex Smith. Everyone's cheering for him. I think the Washington football team ends up winning this incredible, loaded talent.
Oh, yeah.
NFC East.
Yep. I'm agreeing with Blake and Josh. The Washington
Love to hear
team's
it.
going to win. Their defense is slowly coming along. Very slowly.
They've been a
It'll play.
top defense.
Yeah, it will play.
Chase,
But-
Chase Young's pretty much.
I
as good
just
as he
kind of
can be.
randomly picked this, so yeah, Washington team it is. Blake,
All right. Let's move to the North. I have the Packers winning this division. You could debate that they're the best team in the NFC
Do we all have the Packers here?
yes.
We all have the Packers.
We all have the Packers.
Yeah.
No one else in this league is
division.
good. Oh,
Yeah.
division, sorry.
I
Yeah.
don't know the Lions.
Good.
Lions.
Oh,
Lions
they're
might
looking
turn
good.
around.
They're looking
Oh,
good.
boy.
Big game against the Bears.
Yes.
Did I see somewhere that Michigan or the Lions were thinking about hiring who was it?
Jim Harbaugh.
Harbaugh if he left
That would be
Michigan.
chaotic.
It-
That'd
would-
be funny for you.
I
Well,
love
that'd be funny.
chaos.
My dad did make a joke during the Michigan because they fired Patricia during the Michigan
Yes.
game. They saw the Lions were watching Michigan lose, and they're like, "All right, we'll fire Patricia, and hopefully Harbaugh will come to us."
Yeah, because
That's-
that's good. You bring
that's-
a winning culture.
That's kind of a
Winning
that's a Lions mindset right there.
Oh boy.
I mean, it'll just turn into them losing to like the Packers every year.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing new.
They
Nothing
got
new's
to
gonna
pick one
change if he
team to
gets
lose
fired.
every year.
Well, no, just everybody because they lose to Michigan State, Ohio State, and
Almost lost the Rutgers.
wait, who's the other team? Who's another?
Almost lost the Rutgers.
It was the Michigan State, Ohio State, and like somebody else, and they've only won like 2 games under Harbaugh against those teams.
Penn-
I don't know who.
Penn State?
Yeah.
Or it could
Yeah.
be
Hey,
Wisconsin.
they
I
beat,
think
they
it's
beat
Penn
Penn State this year.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
did.
this game, no, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, they
Oh,
didn't.
they
They lost to
didn't.
Red
No,
State. I
we
forgot
lost.
about
We
that.
lost to Penn
I forgot
State.
about that.
That's
We
right.
lost.
Never mind.
All right.
boy.
Well, let's move to the South.
Luckily, the Maryland game was canceled.
Yes.
So that's a relief.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago I wouldn't have said this. But I had the Saints. They're 9-2. They're leading the NFC, and I think it's a good sign that they're still able to win without Breeze. And I mean the Bucks they're just not winning anymore, which is, gives the Saints a big
Yeah.
boost.
Yes, I also have the Saints here. Taysom Hill, he's holding his own in the
Who?
league.
Tansom?
It's
Is that how you say it?
Taysom.
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 Oh, I thought there was a Y in there.
Chicago
There
Hornets.
is.
Chicago
Taysom.
Hornets.
I thought there was an
Taysom.
N though. Oh, okay. What are
Taysom.
Taysom Hill?
Taysom.
Jason, whatever.
Taysom.
Whatever it is.
Jason.
I got the Saints here with Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara. I think he has a lot of weapons, and I think they'll pull it off. It's been done.
Josh, you have
Well,
the Saints here.
Yeah, I also
Okay,
have the
we all
Saints.
got
We
clean
got
sweep.
Saints again. But Matt, I don't know about pulling it off because they're 9-2.
They're 9-2. It's almost like
There's nothing they have to really pull off. They just have to win, a few more games, take care of business, and they'll be fine.
Clinch, I guess. That's
Hey,
what
it's
I
almost Clinchmas.
It is almost.
Clinchmas.
Not for the Bengals.
Blake,
It's all right.
final division?
yeah,
Final
we're in the
division.
West.
Wow.
Another one of the more competitive
Yeah.
divisions.
Very competitive.
I have the Seahawks 8-3. I still think this team has a shot at the Super Bowl, although they played a couple of not great games. But I mean, DK Metcalf is turning into Megatron 2.0
Yeah.
right in front of our eyes.
Yep.
He's not there yet. I am not
No,
going to be one
because
of those people.
he's like
he's gonna be
25
there.
years old.
I'm not
so.
going to say that. Yeah, I'm not going to be one of those people that says DK Metcalf is a top 3 receiver in the league because he's not. He's not top 5. And but he is.
He's top 10.
What? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's going to be.
Okay.
I think he'll be number 1 in a matter of years. I mean,
Really?
that dude's ridiculous.
Yeah,
he's
he's
ridiculous.
pretty good.
Huge.
Matt, what do you got?
I also have the Seattle Seahawks here. Pretty good division that they play in. I think Seahawks ought to take care of business here. I don't know. They probably won't win out because their defense is a bit
Yeah.
suspect, but
Bad.
their offense
It's just bad.
their offense is so potent and so elite that that will carry them to this division title.
Believe it or not, I think the Los Angeles Rams
Wow.
win this
Me
division.
too. Me too.
Seahawks 8-3, Rams 7-4. The huge
gonna be a
difference for me is that
good finish.
defense, Seahawks defense, has given up 304 compared to that Rams 215. I think the Rams, if they take care of business, Seahawks have not been
Yep.
playing really good football. Russell Wilson started off as an MVP candidate. He's more of like a top 15 quarterback now. He's not been playing up to his standard. I think the Rams have a legitimate shot of winning this division.
I very much respect that choice.
Yep. I also have the Rams.
I like that.
I'm going to be specific here. I think that the Seahawks
was I not specific?
are going to lose to the Rams
Oh.
and the 49ers. And then the
Oh.
Rams just going to catch
49ers
them.
are
And
playing good football right now.
Yeah, like randomly. They started
Yeah.
out bad, and now they're good again.
I think the
Debo
Rams
Samuel.
have to use
My
their,
best waiver wire pickup of the year.
I think the Rams have to start using their receiving core a little more, like Cooper Cup. They're
What
not
are you
really
talking about?
giving.
Robert Woods is playing
He
ridiculous.
has one bad fantasy week, and you're like, oh man,
I don't want
this
him.
team-
Yeah,
I
he's one of the
heard
He's
best.
awful.
Robert Woods and Cooper Cup. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yes, Robert Woods. I mean, obviously he's doing so good. They don't really need to throw it to Cooper Cup very much, but
Remember when
personally,
they had Brandon Cooks with them?
Yeah, and
That's
Brandon Cooks
crazy.
is traded every year. I
Yeah,
swear
he
he
is.
is every year.
That was probably some of his best football though.
It probably was.
was that
Well, he went from the Saints to the
Mhm.
Rams, right?
Was
So
that
it
the year
was
they
right
went to-
after his peak.
was that the year when they went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so.
And they almost got shut out.
All right, well, that'll wrap it up for podcast predictions. And after the break, Josh is going to take over with Guess the Player, a little bit new.
Alrighty, welcome to Guess the Player segment. Blake usually likes to
I
host.
passed the torch, if you will.
He did pass the torch because
Yeah.
Excited to play.
last
Excited to leave now.
last episode, it was too much fun for me. So
Too
I
much
thought-
domination.
I thought I'd have a chance. I'd take a chance with the with being host this time. So this should be fun. Today we're going to be focusing on NBA free agents. So every player on this list is either still on the market or has been signed, but we're going to reference them off the teams they last played for. So when you hear us talk about their teams, their conferences, that is the team that they last played for. Our first player went to Wichita State, and he's 26 years old.
Fred VanVleet.
Yes. I told you we start out easy. And there you
Oh
go.
boy.
You just have to know the right thing. 'cause-
Wichita State. No, I
Yeah.
knew because he was on the good team. He was
yeah,
on the good
so
team.
that's
Which Kentucky beat, which happened in the
Okay,
tweak year.
man.
Let's
Okay,
let's
here we go.
Get back
Matt.
to it.
Thank you, Matt. But I told you to be easy.
not
Next
enough men
one.
in need.
Next one, Louisiana Tech, 35 years old.
What conference is he coming from?
He last played in the Western Conference.
Well, I don't know this one.
35.
Louisiana
Oh.
Tech.
You can
No,
ask,
wait.
You can ask position.
Chris Paul?
No.
Chris Paul. Who did he play for?
You can ask position, guys.
Point
Is he
guard.
point guard?
He's a forward.
forward.
Which forward?
Chris Paul.
He's a power
no,
forward.
Chris Paul. No, I meant Paul George. I don't know.
Hey, you get the first name right.
Paul. I don't know.
Give me a half point.
What?
A half
Last
point? No, you
name,
got to get the whole thing.
Initial begins with the M. PM. Paul M.
Millsap.
Yes.
Oh.
Paul Millsap.
I forgot that guy. I didn't even know that guy's still playing in the
Who
league.
that guy is.
He's
What?
not bad.
He used to be
no,
good.
he used to be good.
Yeah,
Never-
he's
never
old.
watched
He's
CBA.
35. I mean,
All right.
This is fun.
That was good.
1-1.
Next
Yes.
player. He attended Marquette. He's 30 years old.
Marquette.
He
not
had
Jimmy-
he
it's not
had a
Jimmy Buckets.
great playoff run.
is it Jimmy Buckets?
It's not Jimmy
I was
Buckets.
gonna say he's not a free agent.
It's not Carmelo Anthony. No.
No,
A
he went to
great
Syracuse.
player.
Syracuse. Just
A
someone.
great playoff run.
Obscure.
That's a hint, obviously.
Hmm.
What? Wait, what conference?
Eastern Conference.
He's coming from the Eastern Conference. Has he been signed
He has been signed. Yes, he has been signed.
to another Eastern Conference team?
You know, that I could not tell you, but you know, he is coming from the Eastern Conference. He had a great playoff run in the Eastern Conference. So taking those hints, he's probably one of the best top 2, maybe 4 teams in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
English.
Oh. Wait, what college did he come from?
Marquette.
Gordon Hayward didn't go to. It's not Gordon Hayward.
No.
Number 2.
This guy can shoot. He's a shooter.
He can
Oh,
shoot.
it's Seth Curry.
It is not.
Oh,
Seth
he's in the
Curry
Western.
Went to
He's in
Duke.
the Western.
And he went to Duke.
Dang it.
Huh.
He's a forward, but he can play the guard sometimes. He's more of a 3 kind of guy.
Can you,
LeBron.
all right.
Uh,
Wait, no,
I
hold
was
on.
about to say.
Miami Heat.
Oh, what?
What's
Last
his
team he
name?
played for.
Dragic.
No.
It's not Dragic.
Oh, shoot. It's not Duncan Robinson.
He has
No,
dreads.
it's not.
Oh, it's Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder. There you go.
He's obscure, man.
He's a lesser known
He did
name.
have a good
I made a
playoff
good
run.
But he did have a good
This
playoff.
is fun.
Yeah, I should have gotten
Very
that.
fun.
All right, Matt.
I thought of
I
the
made a-
Heat, and I
I
just
made a
thought of
good
the
guess.
3 big
This
names.
is fun.
Matt, this is tailored to you. I have 2 Kentucky guys on this list, and they're both coming up.
Really?
I
If I
expect,
get one of them, then
Yeah.
I expect
Okay.
big things.
No, I'm
Wait,
winning
so are
both.
these the last
I'm getting
two?
both.
This guy, what?
Are these the last 2?
Yeah, so
Okay.
2 more. This guy, Tristan. I'm looking forward to you getting this
Oh,
one.
okay.
This guy attended Kentucky.
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
I know him.
He
Oh,
is
oh,
26 years old.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Coming from
What
what conference?
position?
The Western Conference.
Trey Lyles?
He's a center.
Carl
Oh,
Anthony Towns.
No.
Trey Lyles, Willie Cauley-Stein.
Anthony
No,
Davis.
no.
Anthony
Matt,
Davis.
don't be doing that. Come on.
This guy, he's a
Is
center.
it Boogie?
No, but he was a free agent this year.
It's not.
I
It's not
guess.
Anthony Davis.
He's
No.
not a center.
Center.
He's a forward.
This guy was big coming out of high school. He was huge coming out of high
Bam
school.
Adebayo. No,
No.
he's
It's not. Wait, where is it? He's coming out of the Eastern.
Western.
coming out of the West.
Has he been signed?
Actually, yeah, I know he has, but I couldn't tell you what team.
Is he a big name?
Oh, he was in college. Huge coming out of college.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
No, early draft pick, center,
Center.
Nerlens
Kentucky.
Noel.
Yes, Nerlens Noel.
You
I
said-
thought. Yeah, I
already.
thought I said Nerlens.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, he did. He
Did
said
he?
it was the last one he said before he
No,
told him to
You,
shut up.
you must have mumbled.
He was the
He
first.
was going
Because
He
you were
was-
going Trey Lyles, Boogie Cousins.
First, he was the first overall pick in that
Oh,
draft.
wait.
I'm just,
Oh no, never mind.
Well,
and he was hurt half the year, so good
He
for him.
was. All right, what is it? 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
This is
Do you have one? No.
this one is worth 3 points.
Nope.
3
No.
points.
Oh, I
Yes.
can win.
No,
I
it's
can
for 3
win.
points.
Yeah,
we did
it's
it last
for-
week. We did it last
It's
week.
for
doesn't do
3
you
points.
any good.
It's
What
for
are you
3.
talking about?
It's for 3
Why
points.
are you arguing
It's
for it?
3
You can
points.
lose.
Because I like
Hey,
fun.
stop
I like
this.
fun.
Stop this.
Hey,
we did,
he
we-
runs
I
it.
don't
He
mind
runs
it.
the
I don't
show.
mind it.
We did
Hey.
this
No,
last week
I
for
don't-
me.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
This
Okay.
one is worth
Ding-
3 points.
I just don't know
I
why
gotta
Matt
focus.
would want it. Is
Tristan?
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I don't
make
know.
any
I
sense.
have a chance, people.
The person who would want it was Tristan. It's
Don't
Tristan.
worry, I'm
This
still
is
still
for
here.
3
Don't
points.
worry.
And it's
I'm just
freaking
here.
Kentucky. This
This is for the game. This player,
Anthony
of
Davis.
course, attended Kentucky. You guys cannot be just shouting out names.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
not fun.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
How old is
Tyler
he?
Ulis.
You get 3 guesses,
Oh.
and then after that, you have to wait until everyone else guesses until you can go again. If that makes
Oh,
sense.
changing the
That's fine.
game.
That's fine.
Okay,
Alright,
fair
well,
enough.
That's the
I'll
rule.
go. I'll
Go
go
ahead,
4.
finish your
I'll go 4.
I like it.
I
Finish
think
your
that's a
thing.
fair compromise.
Alrighty, this guy, of course, attended the University of Kentucky. He's 23 years old.
23.
Ooh.
That's new.
Is he a point guard?
No, he is a forward.
a forward?
Oh.
What
Kentucky.
conference is he coming from?
He's coming from the Western Conference, and he's staying in the Western Conference. He has been signed.
Has he been re-signed?
No, he's not been
Okay.
re-signed.
He has been signed.
He's young, I guess.
He
Yeah,
is-
he's 23.
Yeah. So he must have been
Um,
recent.
But he did stay in college a few years. He wasn't a freshman guy. He wasn't one and done, I should
That's a
say.
huge freaking hand for Matt. I don't know
There's
how
only
long
so
people
there's
were
only a
there.
few of them, but I don't want to do my
Dumb.
3 guesses.
Is it a big
years.
name?
No, it's not. It's not a big name.
Oh,
not at
great. Oh, great.
Oh my god.
But like, I think everyone at this table knows who he is. Like, I know for a fact everyone knows who he is.
I hope so.
Hmm? I
Hmm.
don't get that.
Who stayed at Kentucky for 3
Western
You know, this guy is
This
known.
isn't a guess.
It's not Shea, obviously.
No, it has to be. Guess if you say a name.
Yeah.
No, it.
I gotta hear
It's
some
not a
guesses though,
guess.
because this is just very awkward.
We're going to be.
Wait.
Oh,
Because there's
boy.
only so much
Can
I
you
can
give
tell
us
you.
what team they came from? Or is that too much?
I can say that the team he came from was in the playoffs, and the team he signed with was not in the playoffs last year.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna.
Were they a top
Jamal
seed?
Murray.
No, they were one of the last 4.
In the Western.
I'm gonna look
Who
stupid.
would that be?
I'm gonna look so.
Huh.
3 years. No one stayed. Was he a big name in college?
No, not at all.
No, this guy.
All right, this guy.
This guy
All right,
stayed 4
Wow.
I'll give you the teams.
This is rough.
He can be from the Mavericks, the Jazz, the Blazers, or the Thunder. One of the 4 teams. I'll cut it in half. Thunder and the Blazers.
It's
Thunder.
I mean,
He signed with the Pelicans.
oh. No, there's no way he went to Kentucky. He's not 23 either.
Trailblazers to the Pelicans.
3
What?
years.
Wow.
3
Who went to-
years.
Oh, what?
3 years.
Oh my god. I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
I don't.
Guaranteed, if I got the first letter, the first name, I'd get it.
I-
but-
Oh, you definitely would. You so would because it's one of those names.
It's not freaking Nurkic. He's a center.
All right, ready?
not-
And he didn't go
I'm
center.
giving you initials. First person to say the name wins.
Okay.
WG.
What?
Wenyan Gabriel.
Yes!
Wenyan Gabriel.
don't even know who that
Wenyan-
is.
Yes,
he
you
stayed.
do.
He stayed
No, I
3
don't. Yes, you
years.
do.
Wenyan Gabriel stayed at Kentucky for
I have
3
no
years.
idea who that freaking
Are you
is.
kidding me?
Of course Matt knows. That's so.
You know, I'm not kidding you. I thought of him, but I'm like, there's no way he stayed 3
No,
years.
I
I
didn't-
swear
You know
he's-
who that is.
I swear
I
he
didn't
stayed
even know he got
5.
who he
drafted.
is because
You know who
Matt
that is.
freaking thinks he's
You
freaking
know who that
hilarious.
is. Yes, you do.
Oh
Why do
no.
I didn't even know he had a freaking NBA career.
Yeah, I didn't know he got
Neither
drafted.
did I. I didn't
Wenyan
think he
Gabriel.
played.
He played in the playoffs.
That's
I did not know
Wow.
that.
He played in the playoffs.
I just got
Wenyan
4% better.
Gabriel.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
I didn't think he only stayed 3 years. I thought it was for sure
Victory.
a red shirt in 5.
Victory.
Matt only won because he's a freaking
Victory.
ridiculous Kentucky fan.
Well, I got Fred Van Vliet too.
Yeah,
We would've-
that was why. Why? Did you get
Wichita
that?
State.
Because
'Cause
they
they
played
were-
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it. He wasn't on.
I'm not
Kentucky.
gonna blame you for that one. You won
That
that one.
sucks, Blake.
The other two.
That
Hey,
sucks.
hey.
Here we go. Let's continue.
Yep. That. Oh boy.
I am
Well,
proud.
I had a blast hosting. I know Matt had a good
I
time.
had a good time playing until
I had a blast.
freaking
I had
Matt
a
won.
good time winning. I had
This
a
is
good
the first
time.
time-
The only time Matt wins when I don't play.
This is the first time Matt, being a ridiculously huge UK fan, has ever been come to his favor.
What do you mean?
What? When do you ever, have you ever used the
Okay.
information?
All right. Hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the floor to Matt for his outside the box today. We're gonna be focusing on
Thank you, Josh.
answer my question.
Oh. Top 5 vacation spots.
There we go.
Thank you, Josh.
We're gonna be focused on. Thank you, Josh.
Well,
Just this disclaimer: these are places we've either been to or we do dream of going to one day. So keep that in mind.
what?
What?
So
Go.
Matt,
I'll
you can go ahead and
I'll-
thank your
I'll
guest.
kick, I'll kick it off with number 5. I have Orlando, Florida. I mean, with Disney World and Universal Studios, it's a pretty good place to stay for a week or two for some amusement parks. The bad part is the humidity. It's just it's
Humidity.
not enjoyable. Orlando, outside the amusement parks, I can't say it's the best place to be in, but obviously Universal and Disney make it. They carry it so much it makes 5th on my list.
Yes.
Number 5, I have Chicago, Illinois, which is,
Chicago.
you know,
Some people think Chicago's a state, and that's sad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
they
is. There's a lot to do in the city, in that city, the Windy City, and yeah, I mean, it's just I've been there a couple times. I don't go on very many vacations, so I don't have very many options. But I enjoy going to Chicago. It's a lot different from most travel vacation spots, I guess would be the word.
Yeah.
Words. But yeah, it's I have Chicago at 5.
All right, and number 5, I'm going with Puerto Rico.
Nice.
I've been there
Puerto
once,
Rico.
maybe twice. Can't
San
remember.
Juan?
It's
That's U.S. territory.
It is.
Nice.
In
Wait, was it
It's-
San Juan?
Yes.
In
Place is-
Puerto
it's pretty
Rico,
nice.
right, Matt?
We
Not
were
bad.
we were gonna go there. We were gonna go there again this year, but COVID
Did
kind
you
of.
say it? please?
messed
The
everything up,
country-
but-
Or the place he's talking about?
Anyways, it's very colorful and beautiful, and I love it there. Josh, what do you have?
I'm gonna try and keep my list kind of quick here because we are getting pretty long on time. Number 5, I got Philadelphia just because of the fact it's got some great U.S. history.
The Bell.
It'd be pretty
The
cool
Bell.
to visit some museums. Learn some more facts. Look at some artifacts.
Facts.
And something I think would be pretty cool. Maybe watch a sports game up there. So yeah, that's why I'm at 5.
Number 4, I have Hilton Head in South Carolina. The first time I went to Hilton Head was this year.
Nice.
It was. Didn't you go to Hilton Head this year?
I did go to Hilton Head
it
this
was.
year.
I have
it's,
never
It's a
been.
really tropical, very nice place. Good people. I love the beaches, except the stingrays. The stingrays, they have a
Did you
ton
get
of
the
stung by
jellyfish.
one? Did you get
And the
and
stung?
the
jellyfish.
jellyfish. The jellyfish.
I
and the
hate stingrays. They took
No.
Steve Irwin, right, Matt?
Yeah, they
Yes.
did. They did take that.
Sadly.
Fine, man. Hilton Head, still a very beautiful place. Good restaurants, good island, just good about everything. Great weather. Blake, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Orlando, Florida. It's
Nice.
or Disney
Nice.
World, pretty much just Disney World.
Nice.
It would rank higher on my list, but I haven't been there since I was about 5 or 6, so I don't really remember it. But I know it was some of the best time I've ever had in my life.
Nice.
At number 4, I am going with Snowmass, Colorado. I'm a big skier. Love the winter.
I know
So,
there is some good skiing
me
in
and-
the state
yeah.
of Colorado.
Me and my dad have gone 2 years.
My dad and I.
Is this near Denver?
Sorry, my dad.
My
and I.
dad and I.
Is
Yeah.
this near Denver? I
Well,
don't know.
like an
Any
hour and
other-
45, 2
No,
hours
it's
away.
Not very close.
That's closer than us.
Yeah, that's
So-
a good point.
That's closer than
Out
us.
there, those are real mountains. They're giant. They're so much fun. I think it took us
Is that where non-average stuff?
43 minutes to go down from the very top to the bottom.
How long?
43 minutes.
Did they have polar
without
bears?
stopping?
I did.
Were there
We
polar
saw a
bears?
moose. We did see a moose and an elk.
But-
Hey, whoa! It
I
must
saw
have been
myself.
a mirror. Must have been a mirror.
All right, my city. Not even a city, I guess. Washington D.C. is
It's
my.
a.
It's a province.
I think that's what it's called.
Is it? Is that what it's called?
It's a district.
Yes,
Yes,
that's what it is. D.C.
District of
I have been there before. It's pretty. It was actually really cool
You
to
had
see.
an honor to see the White House.
It was a
Wow.
privilege and an honor.
Wow.
Not just the White House, but everything around it. Great scenery, really cool province or no district.
District.
District, really cool district.
Number 3, I have Fort Lauderdale / Hollywood, Florida. I could say I've been here quite a few times, maybe 4 times. I always go on
Wow.
Christmas and in summer. It's a very beautiful spot. I love the Broad Walk, good beaches, great sights, a lot of stuff to do there. That's why it's so high on my list. Blake, what do you got?
Number 3, I have Sandusky, Ohio, which
Ooh,
is
wow.
a little
Wow.
weird. Once again, it's not I'm not really don't like Sandusky. It's Cedar Point. Out of all the amusement parks I've been to, which is not very many, it's by far the best.
Yes, Cedar
Kings
Point
Island
is the
is
best
our
place to go.
local place, obviously, and I thought that place was great. But oh my gosh, it's not even close to Cedar Point, and yeah, it was just a good
Cedar
time.
Point is. I love going there. It's
Yeah,
one of my
it's
favorites.
so much fun.
And number 3, I'm going with Anna Maria Island. We went there. I'd say about 5 months ago. Me and my family and I. Sorry.
Yes,
How
nice.
Yes,
Nice.
We're learning.
How was she?
Good.
How's Anna Maria?
Yeah.
It was. There's the
How's
beaches.
Anna doing,
The
darling?
beaches
How
and
is she?
incredible. The restaurants, I love them there. They have great virgin strawberry daiquiris.
Nice.
Oh yes.
Good.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
about to shake your hand.
Virtually.
Virtually.
All right. Anyway, Josh, what do you have at 3?
At number 3, I have Orlando, just because of Disney
That's a good
World.
choice.
I have been
Orlando.
there multiple
Magic?
times. Yeah,
Did Matt like it?
Matt did like
Yeah.
Orlando. The whole family liked Orlando.
It's a great place.
It is a great place, great city. Not
It's
even
a
though,
Furtado favorite, if you will.
even though there is more than just
That's
Disney
a fun
World there.
alliteration, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a great city, great scenery, and then obviously Disney World just carries that. Matt, what do you have at 2?
Number 2, I have a pretty unknown spot. You can only go to this place
Is it
if you
secret?
If you
if
get
you-
if you
no,
get
One day a
invited-
year.
You,
You
get
can-
invited. What
you
is
can
that?
you can only go to this place if you're on a Royal Caribbean cruise.
Oh, nice.
It is Labadee, Haiti.
That's the only way. Like,
I think
ever,
yeah, that's the
possible?
only way.
So
I doubt it.
So
No, I think there's actually like no other way.
I
so
highly
it's
doubt
like
it.
a territory.
It's owned by like the area is owned by.
Oh,
The
okay.
cruise.
Yeah, there's like a small spot.
The cruise owns
It's-
Haiti.
Okay.
I can only say I've been there for about 7 hours of my life, but it made
the
such a
hurricanes get you?
difference.
That's one school day.
Yeah, no, it was seriously the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life. Just perfect weather, perfect water.
Did the hurricanes get you?
Maybe you
No,
just got it on
that
your
was
dad.
that was after all the bad natural disasters. That was about 2 years ago.
And it was still beautiful?
It was still beautiful.
Wow.
Not
Beautiful.
not a cloud in sight. The people there
Wow.
very nice, very nice native people.
Could you? Never mind.
No, they spoke English.
That's
They
convenient.
were very great people, great atmosphere, just a lot of good stuff going on for me and my family and my extended family as well. I would go back in a
Jerome.
Jerome?
Yes.
Jerome.
Well, no. He wasn't
Yes,
on
yes.
the cruise.
So we got
It
there
was-
a different way.
No, it was only one of
He
my.
flew.
No, that family didn't go.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a shame.
okay.
Much to my chagrin, may I add.
What
But
did you say?
but I'll move on now. I don't want
Blake,
to
what do you have it?
prolong this topic.
You are
What do
by
you
doing
have?
this.
What do you have?
What do you have at number 2?
It's
It's
Blake's
pretty
turn.
good, Josh, but, yeah, I have Panama City Beach, Florida,
Yes.
at
Great
number
place.
2.
That is a great place.
The place is beautiful. I mean, the beach is right. We stayed right on the beach, and that's probably some of the best food I've ever eaten. There's just
Yeah, there's some pretty good places.
Bayou on the beach, Pineapple Willie's, all those places. I mean, it's half food, it's half experience, which is usually what it's
Pineapple
like.
Willie's is I love that place.
Yeah, that place is cool.
It's a good place to go.
It's right on the beach. Yeah, that place is. Yeah, so I have Panama City Beach. I was there for about 10 days.
Oh.
This is my longest vacation by far. So
Nice.
yeah, and
nice, Blake. Nice.
yeah, so that place was pretty cool.
At number 2, this is a dream place, Barbados.
Barbados.
I've heard great things about this place. Just seems
it sucks.
awesome.
Now you've heard a bad thing.
Oh, dang
I've
it.
never been there. Though.
Dang it, I'm not going anymore. I just really want to go there. One of my dream places. Josh, what do you have 2?
At number 2, I have Los Angeles, California. It is hot, but the
LA.
beaches and the scenery make up for that. So much to do, lots of fun
Did you
to
see
have.
any celebrities?
I did not.
That's a shame.
I don't think I did.
Didn't you
Was
see
Tucker-
an
is that where
Angels
Tucker
game?
was?
Who?
Did you see an Angels game or is that someone else?
I saw Mike Trout. He's a
Oh,
celebrity.
there you go.
I
There you
did
go.
see celebrity Mike Trout. I saw him.
And
Hey,
Is
Mr.
that-
Shohei
Trout.
is that
Ohtani.
where you saw Tucker?
That is not right. Maybe Tucker Barnhart.
I thought I saw Katy Perry in the airport at Los Angeles, but
Oh,
it
no.
actually
You have
it
no
actually,
clue.
It
You
actually
just saw somebody like
no. It
That's
actually
He saw someone with blue hair.
No,
She's
no,
like,
no,
oh,
no.
Katy Perry.
It actually was just a 60-something-year-old woman with blue hair.
It is blue hair. I
Like
knew it.
dark-
Doug,
dark
that kind of
blue
looks
hair.
like Katy Perry.
Yeah, for the 10 minutes I was on the ground
Oh,
in Los Angeles.
Having a
It
seizure?
couldn't-
Were you having a seizure on the ground?
Oh my God, that's Katy Perry! Oh. Katy!
I'm gonna move it on now. Another spot I haven't been to.
We're number
Another
one.
one. This is
We're
your
number
first
We're
one.
number 1.
What?
Big one.
We're number
Yeah,
one.
number one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the first place you haven't been to on your list.
No, I've been to this place.
Oh,
You just
okay.
said to put another place.
No, I haven't been
want you
here.
to go to.
I know I said a place I haven't been here.
Okay.
very much.
What is it?
Okay.
And if you have a vacation spot that you really liked and
Please
maybe
comment.
we didn't, please comment.
We need comments.
Of course, they're gonna have one because you know.
Yeah, obviously.
There's a lot of places.
Everyone's been somewhere. Here, I have
Union, Kentucky.
I have
I love it
visited.
here.
I have visited this place twice. Once in 6th grade. Once last year. It's Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
The trip. That's where we're going on
What
this
do you
trip.
do? What do you do?
You know, I'll get to that later. The weather.
Ooh.
The weather. It was just beautiful.
Spectacular.
Perfect weather. No humidity out there. Not a cloud in sight. Just beautiful. Hoover Dam's like a 30-minute drive away. That's an experience that everyone should have.
We're going soon, aren't we?
We
Our
are
road
gonna
trip.
we are gonna go
That's
soon.
right.
That's gonna be our
Yeah,
trip.
we have to
We're
watch
going-
what, Tin Cup?
Tin Cup. Yep.
And,
While eating In-N-Out.
While
In
eating
and out.
In-N-Out,
But
and
what
there
was your
something else.
What was
I
your
have
movie?
No clue.
What was your movie that you had?
Oh,
no clue.
It
Dog-
was like
Dog
the Lords
Lords.
of Dogtown or
Yeah,
something.
that's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
You know, and to answer your
Forgot about
question, Blake, I can answer your question
Oh,
because
okay.
whatever happens in Vegas,
It
Stays
stays
in Vegas.
There you
That's
go.
it's what
There you
happens. It's
go.
what happens.
All right,
What do you
we
got
love that
now?
answer. We wish. Yeah. Okay. My number 1. It's unanimous for me, obviously, because I'm the only person deciding.
Nice.
Funny. Continue, Blake. Go ahead.
And yeah, number 1, I have Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Ooh.
Might not rank very high for other people, but it's very sentimental to me. My family
Hey,
goes
wait,
there.
wait, why do Tennessee athletes not get paid?
Because they're volunteers.
Yeah.
Better the second time.
Thank
Good.
you.
Very good.
No, it's not.
Blake, you got anything else to say?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's very sentimental. My family loves going there. We go there all the time.
Nice.
I don't know. I've probably been there 8 times.
Nice.
Yeah, and you have to go during like the holidays. It's just ridiculous. It gets cold, but it's so worth it. And Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville. I mean, all three of them together. It's just
Is there
there's
pigeons?
so much to do.
Is there pigeons?
There are not. I've
Oh.
yet to see one.
Really?
That sucks.
That sucks.
Or that stinks.
What's
that
up with
stinks.
that?
That's propaganda.
That is. That's fake
Well,
news.
I mean, sorry.
All right.
Are there angels in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I'm
There
sure.
were
Yeah.
angels in the outfield.
Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. I don't do the Kansas City out to the Angels though. I think it was vice versa.
All right.
Ow.
Anything else, Blake?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay. At number 1, I'm going with a place not many people have heard of, Saline, Michigan.
Oh my
I'm
God,
just
that's
kidding.
so-
I'm kidding. Just a joke.
I hate
Just a
that
joke.
place. Oh my
At number
God.
1, I'm going with Hawaii. It's a dream place.
Say it
Oh,
properly, please.
we'll have to go.
Hawaii.
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 No, it's Hawaii or
No,
something like that.
Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
It's Hawaii.
Okay.
We can-
Anyways, my parents went there on their honeymoon, and the
Ooh,
pictures look great. I
yeah.
just want to go there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I really want to go there. It's
What?
Maui looks awesome. I just want to go there. Josh, what do you have at 1?
My number 1. This might not feel like a vacation spot to me. It's a vacation spot to others. But I have Boston,
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
Fast.
Having family up there, being a Boston
Good people,
sports
right?
fan,
I'm
great,
chowder.
great people.
The Boston
Just like-
Smart pack.
just like
Gotta
New
use the
Yorkers.
smart pack.
Sam Adams.
Give me some of that Boston lager.
With some
Josh,
chowder.
Josh, do they actually
Yeah,
use
give me that
smart
Watching the
pack down in
Sox.
Of
Boston?
course they use snap
The smart pack.
I always eat some chowder while watching the Sox.
Watching the Sox. Go Pats.
Go Sox.
Go Pats. Go Sox.
Yeah. Matt's kind of got it down.
That's pretty
Matt,
good,
it's
man.
pretty good.
Thank you.
should
I-
be
What about Fenway
Sam
Park?
working.
What about Fenway
Sam
Park?
walking
Fenway
here.
Park. I'm walking here.
I'm lacking here.
I think that's New York, but
I think it.
not the accent, but I think that's
But yeah,
what you say.
close
New
enough.
York. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Boston number 1. It means a lot to me and my family and I. Sorry,
Aw.
it means a lot to my family and I. Always fun going up
I
there.
love sentimental value.
It's always
That was obvious.
an honor and a pleasure.
Like the Fourth Inning Podcast is.
Like,
And
yeah.
with that, with that will wrap up this episode of the Fourth Inning Podcast. We hope you like this episode. We hope you like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. Follow all of our social medias. Stay safe and remember to get 4% better every day.
See ya.